Hey everybody, quick video from me and Snoopy, who's decided to fall asleep against my face. YouTube have set out their priorities for 2021 and talked about the disasters of 2020. They've put a letter in everyone's creator studio, so I'm going to read out mine. Enjoy, folks. Where you going? Hey folks, good to see you. So, we have a letter that's come in from the CEO of YouTube. Now, creators should have had this. If you haven't seen it, it will be in your creator studio on the desktop, not the app, because the app's a bit pants. Right, so Susan apparently has sent a letter with her 2021 priorities. So, it goes on. This was quite worrying, this. So it was dated the 26th of Jan, so it was like last week or so. Susan Wakiyiki, probably just murdered that, addresses PooTube's priorities for 2021. Growing the creator economy, living up to our responsibilities and helping people learn new skills. Building for the future of PooTube. And working, this is the worrying part, guys, working with governments. Why would a private company work with governments around the world as we face increasingly complicated regulatory issues? That was rubbish. Sorry guys, there's certain words I can't say and I ain't gonna fucking pretend that I can. Right, okay, so we'll move on here. So we have all of this snazzy little bit of a retro 80s look to get us all relaxed and think, oh, it's 2021. How exciting. No, this letter is far from exciting. And it goes on. Reflections on 2020. So when I was reading this, I was speechless. I had to bring it to you. Right. Because I know most creators probably haven't read this. Because really, I wouldn't usually do this. I don't really take much notice of what's in PooTube Studio. But for some reason, I thought, let's see what this is about. And I'm glad that I did, because it needs to be brought to everyone's attention. The PooTube, what they actually are doing. And they're actually admitting it here as well. So it goes on. As we settle into 2021, many of us are still trying to process what we lived through over the past year. So forget the CV, the heartbreaking attack on US Capitol. Then it goes on about the pandemic. Okay, you can't say the pandemic now because that's banned. Contentious election seasons. But apparently the Capitol thing was much worse than the pandemic. And natural disasters. You have to say natural, don't you? Because they're not. Like the wildfires in Australia and California. We came together in a long overdue moment to advocate for racial justice. Yes, that is the priorities of PooTube. Reminding us that the effects of systemic racism are still felt every day around the world. Through difficult circumstances, PooTube has helped bring people together, even as we've stayed apart. Oh God, this is just worse. Last year, more viewers than ever before came to our platform. That's another company that's actually benefited from the lockdowns. Is PooTube, just like Amazon. To learn new skills, find accurate information about CV and rebuild communities online. And we saw artists reach their fans by making PooTube a virtual venue. Miley Cyrus, The Roots and Sebastian Yatra, I don't know who these, like the latter two are, came together for our Save Our Stages initiative, an online music festival that raised 1.8 million to support independent venues hard hit by CV plague shutdowns. The pandemic, we can say that because I'm reading a official document from PooTube themselves, so I don't see how they can blame me for this. It's their wording. Has accelerated our digital lives. During the first quarter of last year, we saw a 25% increase in watch time around the world. 2020 was YouTube's gaming's biggest year, blah de blah de blah. And then we move on. We talk about Brazilian artists. Here we go, listen to this. At PooTube, we're taking the lessons of 2020 into the new year. We're focused on delivering on our key priorities. Growing the creator economy, so getting more money from us, living up to our responsibilities, helping people learn new skills, and building for the future of PooTube. I almost feel like they're going to say build back better. We're also committed to working with governments, they have to get that bit in again, around the world as we face increasingly complicated regulatory issues. You've already said that, why say it again? They've got to keep getting the word government in. So they've made a snazzy little video. Should we see the snazzy little video? No, that's not. Growing the economy, they talk about the YouTube partner program, where you've got to be making cat videos or makeup tutorials or something to get into it. We have to have a black dude there. We can't have any other colour or creed or race. We might upset people. They talk about the next generation of companies. They talk about ecosystem. Wow. In France, there was an estimated €515 contributed to the French GDP. So apparently YouTube is now employing all these people. Now, I know what's going on here. We all know the fourth industrial revolution is coming, folks. And we all know it's going to be robots and AI. So there's going to be all of these humans with nothing to do. So they want you to make a YouTube channel and make your living off that. But you mustn't talk about anything that they don't want you to talk about. No, that is wrong speak and wrong think. So get those cats, get filming those cats and dogs and frogs or whatever you want to do, and you can make a fortune on PooTube. Oh look, another one. He's got to be the same colour as George Floyd, otherwise we'll offend people. Why isn't there a mixture? Where's the diversity here? Where's the other colours and creeds? Why is it only that one? We know that creators and want support from our teams and transparency into how our policies work. Snoopy Poops, got a naughty piggy. This bit's quite worrying. Yeah, quite worrying. Our policies are designed to protect our PooTube community against abuse and bad actors. Really? Isn't that on the news every night? And also to make sure we are able to keep advertisers coming back to PooTube to support our creator ecosystem. But we recognise that at the scale we operate, it's hard for creators to keep up with changing community guidelines. And we also know that we make mistakes. This is interesting. What's this here? Didn't say this bit, didn't go down this far. In December, we spoke with creator Charlie White from the channel Penguin Zero after he tweeted about giving a strike for an older video due to a new policy. We know this situation is similar to frustration shared by other creators. We had a good discussion and Charlie made a video about our response to his concerns. That's like me getting a strike for something that was over a year old. But they weren't having none of it. We take these issues seriously and we're making changes this year to help creators. Some of the work we'll be doing to address the area of the concern of community includes more transparency in our policies, more support for creators, blah de blah de blah, and improvements to the appeal process. There is no appeal process. You appeal and it just comes back and says computer said no. So, okay, they're talking about revenue here, how you can make money, memberships and stuff and bullshit, blah de blah de blah. I don't really care about that. What I care about is what are you going to do to anybody who is wanting to talk about anything remotely against the mainstream. Here we go. Now, this year we'll start asking creators in the US on a voluntary basis to provide us with their gender, sexual orientation, race and ethnicity. This information will help us identify potential gaps in our systems. We think this effort will ultimately benefit the entire community, and we appreciate the partnership of the Black, LGBTQ plus RST and Latinx, creator communities who have shared their perspectives. So basically, all of this is about pushing whiteys off and getting the minorities on. They're working with more than 85 local health organisations around the world. Church of NHS is up there as well. Right, it's been going on for 10 minutes talking about this crap. Sorry folks if it's bored you to death. It is boring, but it also needs to be made public, because unless you're a creator you won't know this. You will not get this letter. Snoopy Poops has been naughty. Snoopy, don't ever work with children or animals. So I'm not going to read it all because it's all a load of bollocks, but in addition to our extensive work around the US election, we also took an especially strong position with regard to the pandemic. Our teams have consulted with more than 85 local health authorities. Blah de blah de blah. Have I missed the bit about the election? No? Right, okay. Keep going, keep scrolling. Oh, here we go. More propaganda. We want to help people understand the importance of vaccinations by connecting them with timely information to make informed decisions. Why is YouTube the capital? It's a capitalist company. They make money. Why are they adopting communist ideas when they are capitalists? This new world order, can we say that? Probably not. Is all about a communist capitalist mishmash, the worst of both put together. Vaccination, our focus has turned towards the possibilities ahead with vaccination. Why are they talking about vaccination? That is something that is our God-given human right, whether we want to do it or not. We shouldn't be getting propaganda from here. We've even got Dr. Fauci mentioned. Creators have conducted more than 60 interviews with leading health officials, including Fat Joe, whoever that is, conversation with Dr. Fauci. These are globalist mouthpieces. They're not independent doctors. We know that PooTube can be an incredible health resource. What? I've heard stories from medical students who use our platform to study procedures and surgery. I can't read anymore, guys. I read most of this. I didn't get to this bit. It's infuriating me that much. Oh, here we go. What's this YouTube Black Voices Fund? This is the third picture we've had and the third person we've had. And look at the colour again. Why can't we have different colours, even if it's not white? What about the Latino? What about the Asian? What about the Far East? Where are all the different creeds and colours here? Racial injustice. I only see one racial injustice here, and it is not against the black community. This is annoying. This is pissing me off. I'm going to put the link in to this so you can read it for yourself, because they're now talking about BLM and we're talking about Black History Month and all this other shizniz. It's what? Oh, it's infuriating, folks. Oh my God, we've got a white dude and look how weird he looks. No offence if you're watching this, mate, which I doubt you are, but you look weird. Why has it got to be weird? Why can't we just have normal looking people on here? Building for the future. Blah de blah de blah. Living room, what you're watching it on your TV. Oh, regulation. But apparently the worst thing that we've dealt with in 2020 was the Capitol Hill riots. I've covered quite a lot in this video, and I'm probably going to get put in the naughty corner. But all I'm doing is reading their letter. But that's the hypocrisy now coming from these huge social media Silicon Valley corporations. Hypocrisy. I'm reading your letter. Anyway, you may notice I don't look very well. I've got very low oxygen. I wanted to give you an update just to let you know that I had to reschedule the live tonight on the other channel, and we will be back on Saturday night. Link will be in the description. So if you want to get over and set a reminder, the Hidden Underbelly 2.0, a good friend of the channel who's a regular on both my channels, will be coming on. We're doing a paranormal special, so he's going to show us some ghost videos. He's got ghost stories. We're going to be taking people up with their ghost stories. You can pop up. I might be live later tonight. I'll see how I go. My oxygen is up and down. I've got lung damage, so for people that are saying have I got the old plague, I haven't, that I know of. I'm not poorly as such, as in an illness, you know, like an infection. I've got very, very low blood oxygen, and I'm anemic, so I'm struggling to breathe. But I've managed to do this video, which was a start. I didn't think I'd be able to do this. Lots of inhalers later, and here I am. So I'm going to rest up, and I might pop on tonight and do a quick live, see how everybody is, and then I'll see you all on Saturday night with the Hidden Underbelly. Don't forget to click that link down there. Click it, click it, click it. And thank you to everybody who made it to the end of me chatting shit on the tippy tappy. Right, everybody, take care. Much love from me and Snoopy Poops, and to all of you guys at home. Thanks for being here. Thanks for clicking the subscribe. Hit the fucking subscribe button. Thanks for hitting the like. Thanks for all the coffees, for supporting the animals. Get on the Discord. Get on the... I've lost my Telegram channel now. I've closed it down. So on Twitter, you can buy coffees to support the rescue animals. So it's all in the description. You can buy T-shirts. I've got Patreon. We're growing, and every single penny goes back to the animals that I've rescued. Much love, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.